All right, welcome to the recap for today. So I'll go over the two trades that I took today, one loss and then one win. So what I saw first coming on is we had Asia low down here, which edged this 4 hour gap. So I kind of want to see that get swept first. But we also had on ES, we had Asia high right below this old new week opening gap. So there's two ideas I had. Either we just come lower, sweep Asia low, and then trade higher, or come for Asia high first and then trade a bit lower. I don't know. I was kind of 50-50 to be honest. But what I saw is open just traded higher. So here's 9:30 open and ES actually swept these lows here and these 1 hour lows here and then went to the upside. So I was a little more bullish after seeing that, but I was still, considering shorts, but I just wanted to see 10 a.m. open lower into this 15-minute gap and then take a long to resweep Asia high because we pretty much edged it on ES. It's pretty much equal highs here with Asia, so I still want to see this get swept. And at this point, we close above the daily open, so 1800 on ES, so I just expected higher. Um, and we still had this high here on NQ. So we had this 15-minute gap, and we didn't really have any other gaps, I don't think. It was really just this one that I wanted to see get hit. But what happened is 10 a.m. opened and it edged the gap. And this was also, I think, data low. Yeah, because we had some 10 a.m. news. So after seeing this, it was pretty hard to tell if 10 a.m. really opened lower or higher because it edges this 15-minute gap, leaves this low here, and this is data low. So this kind of became my draw, and I just want to see this high get swept and then take something to the downside. So I waited for that, and then I saw this 5 minute right here. Let's see. Yeah, right here. So we had this 5 minute rejection block after sweeping this high, this hourly high, right? And we had a little bit of an SMT with ES, even though we still left these equal highs. I consider this a pretty decent SMT. So I marked this one, and then I just wanted to target this 15-minute gap. So I took this 5 minute and let's see. I just targeted 10 a.m. right here and get stopped. So I don't think this trade was bad, but I do see now if we actually look down here on the 5 minute, it turns out 10 a.m. actually did open lower even though it left this 15-minute gap. If we look at ES, we actually do have this 1 hour rejection block right here, which I didn't notice. So I'll mark this out. All right, and we have 1800 right here. And if we look at the 5 minute, 10 a.m. manipulates lower into this 1 hour rejection block, and then we get to move higher. So I was just pretty much wrong about the direction. Um, I viewed this 15-minute rejection block as well as the manipulation. So this candle and this candle as a manipulation, sweeping out the high, and then I expect this to come lower to here, but we just ended up trading higher. And we had this old new day opening gap above as well. So makes sense. This SMT failed. And if you look at ES on the 15 minute, yeah, it's a lot more clear. But yeah, I think the trade wasn't too bad. Like it made sense, but because we still had data low, so yeah, kind of weird how we leave this gap, and we didn't have any gaps on ES, like no 15 minute. So that's why I viewed 10 a.m. as opening higher, but turns out it actually opened lower. And then what I saw is we then came up and we actually hit this new day opening gap here, reswept the highs, and then I took this 5 minute here. Because at this point, it was almost 11. So I expected this 5 minute rejection block to hold, 11 a.m. to open higher up into it, and then come back down, rebalance this range. So I pretty much targeted this 1 minute gap, like the middle of this gap. And yeah, I think we had an SMT. I don't remember. I think there was a small SMT, but I don't know if it actually held right here. So yeah, and you can see 11 a.m. opens right here and trades higher into this 5 minute rejection block, and then we get a small move lower, and I just targeted this because it was pretty much OTE of the 5 minute range. Yeah, and coming all the way down to 10 a.m. I think was a bit of a stretch for this because I was pretty sure that ES just wanted to take out previous day high, especially because we closed above this old new week opening gap, and the way we closed above Asia high, like we weren't rejecting it. And if you look at the daily, this is kind of messy. But if you look at, so this would have been Thursday and Friday, because Friday was a bank holiday. The way that we traded into this daily fair value gap, it made sense to just come for a previous day high. So yeah, unfortunate one loss, which at the time looked good, but in hindsight, it makes a lot of sense why that failed. Um, so this would have been the 10 a.m. trade, would actually be this 3 minute rejection block, or this 1 minute rejection block would be the trade. I just didn't really like this, to be honest. It was pretty premium as well in this range. I think this 15-minute range. Yeah. And I didn't like how this was data low. But yeah, pretty hard day to be honest. Just normal how Monday is. Um, but yeah, that's what I took today, and we'll see. It looks like ES is gonna hit previous day high. So yeah, thank you for watching. See you in the next one.